Hola nuevamente comunidad Tryp Education Feria Virtual, yo soy Canadá. Gracias por acompañarnos en un nuevo episodio acerca de por qué irse a estudiar al extranjero y cuál es el primer paso. Pero tenemos también para aquellos que son muy pequeños, para los que están interesados en un campamento de verano, recibimos a Alex Dolata. Hola Alex, hi.
Hi.
We want to talk about the summer camps for young kids because this channel is not only for other people that they want to start a process to Canada. It's also for the young kids that they want to have the first experience to take a summer camp.
Sure.
Please talk to them about the summer programs you offer.
Sure. So in North America, we offer in 2020 a number of locations across Canada and the US. Unfortunately, this year we've had to cut two of our usual programs because of continued challenges in the pandemic. And so in summer 2022 in Canada, we will run programs in Vancouver at UBC University, Toronto at Ryerson University, and Halifax at Dalhousie University. Then in the US, we have a program in New York at Kane University, just actually over the river into New Jersey, and also in San Diego at San Diego State University, SDSU. In normal circumstances, and in 2023, when hopefully we will have returned to complete normality across the world, we'll also be able to run our standard programs in Los Angeles and Boston as well.
Okay, and what is the minimum age for the students they want to go?
Sure. So our global range is 10 to 18. Some programs are slightly higher in the youngest age, depending on the location. So, for example, in New York, because it's a little bit more busy, it's a busy city, the minimum age is 13. Whereas in Vancouver, where the campus is very quiet, it's big, and it's a quieter city, the minimum age is 10.
And it's beautiful campus.
It is an absolutely beautiful campus.
Sí, bueno, como bien están ustedes viendo, Alex nos está contando acerca de los campamentos de verano que van a tener. Lamentablemente, debido a la pandemia, varios de ellos no pudieron estar en funcionamiento para este 2022. Sin embargo, está abierto el de Vancouver con UBC, que es una universidad preciosa, es la Universidad de British Columbia. También va a estar el de Toronto con Ryerson University, el de Halifax en Dalhousie University. Van a tener uno en Nueva York, que en realidad está ubicado en Nueva Jersey, esto es muy importante, y que no acepta estudiantes tan pequeños, porque, bueno, la ciudad tampoco no se lo permiten, pero también va a estar con San Diego en la Universidad de San Diego State University. Aquí la recomendación es que ustedes se acerquen con un profesional de Tryp Education para que podamos platicar acerca de cuál es el campamento, las fechas que van a tener. Did you have the starting date for those programs?
Absolutely. So our our Vancouver and our Toronto programs both start on the 19th of June. And our US programs start on the 26th of June.
22nd?
26th, sorry, Sunday the 26th, 1 week later.
Okay.
And then they all are 6-week programs, apart from Vancouver, which is a 7-week program.
But the students can take just 1 week if they want.
We always recommend at least 10 days, 2 weeks, because typically the students are traveling from a long way, and to really get something out of the experience, both socially and academically, we think 10 days, 2 weeks is the best minimum time. But really, we can accommodate students of any period.
And how many lessons they receive?
So the students receive 15 hours of lessons per week, and they have while obviously the social program and activities vary from location to location, the structure of the program is similar, pretty much the same across each location. So students are typically living on campus. They wake up, they have breakfast, and then between breakfast and lunch, they're in classes. They have their lunch break, and then either in the afternoon they're either on campus with typically in the afternoon an arts and crafts or a sports type option, or they're off campus exploring the best of the city. In the evening, again, either they're off campus For example, all our Manhattan experiences are extend into the evening. We have dinner in Manhattan, or we're on campus with a more entertainment-based activity like karaoke, talent show, movie night. And then, the thing that really brings out the uniqueness of the location is the social program, the excursions in the city, and also the location and style of the university as well.
Pues sí, como bien saben, los programas de verano están organizados para que los estudiantes estén ocupados prácticamente todo el día, es decir, se levantan aproximadamente como a las 7:30 de la mañana, desayunan, ya tienen incluido también los alimentos, y van a tener 15 lecciones por semana de inglés. Adicional a esto van a tener actividades, deportes, excursiones, visitas, paseos ya incluidos dentro del programa. Los inicios para Canadá van a ser junio 19, pueden tomar un mínimo de 2 semanas, es lo que se recomienda porque recuerden que también van a perder los días de vuelo, o sea, esto hay que tomarlo muy en consideración. Y para los de Estados Unidos van a empezar a partir del 26 de junio. Entonces, about the security, they have how many chaperones for students, who can take, no,
Sure,
eso le cortas, perdón. For parents, sorry, for parents, about the security, because they want to know, the parents, not the students.
Of
the
course.
Parents wants to know how many chaperones or it's for students.
So we have both an on-site team that stays with the students 24/7, and then we also have non-residential staff that will come and work off campus. Typically that's our teaching staff and some of our activity leaders. On-site you have your center manager who will oversee the general smooth running in the program, and any issues that students have, they will deal with. They also have the activity manager and senior activity managers who are on campus to provide 24/7 care and safeguarding of our students. Beyond that, of course, the university themselves have 24-hour security. So even beyond our staff, there's an additional layer of security there as well. Off campus, you have, of course, well-ratioed safeguarding of the students in our activity staff, but also you have the group leaders. Typically, a lot of our students will be accompanied by a group leader from their home country, and so you have that additional layer of safeguarding through our group leaders as well.
Ok, esta información es para sus papás. Recuerden que ustedes van a tener monitores las 24 horas, los 7 días de la semana, que van a estar cuidándolos. Obviamente esto hay un equipo que va a ser solamente para la parte de las residencias y otro equipo que es el que los va a acompañar también a las actividades. Esto, bueno, porque obviamente tienen que estarlo supervisando, checando, que vayan a las actividades, que estén a salvo. Entonces esto es más que nada para seguridad de sus papás. Creo que es muy interesante que ustedes tengan este conocimiento de poder saber que siempre va a haber alguien a quien se le puedan acercar en el caso de alguna situación en la que ustedes se sientan un poquito incómodos. Para eso son los chaperones, aparte de que hay chaperones que van desde la Ciudad de México, porque nosotros también sacamos grupos donde mandamos un chaperón de México o una profesora desde México para que también los estén acompañando a ustedes. Es muy importante que sepan esta parte.
Can I add as well, sorry? In general, the point of safeguarding is something that is an absolute primary focus for us at each of our locations. We appreciate that a lot of the students that are studying with us, it may be their first time, they're young, it may be their first time away from home, and so they may be doing things for the first time as well. And so not only are we ensuring they are safe in the obvious sense, but also things like laundry. They may have never done their laundry before. And so we assign a certain time and day and tell the students, okay, on Wednesday evenings when you come back from activities, we're going to do our laundry. And our staff will show them how to use the machines, because often it's the first time. I still can't do my laundry, so
yes, because it's something that in Mexico never do.
Absolutely, and equally, for example, another example is ensuring that the students eat well. At home, the parents would ensure they're eating their vegetables. And so at meal times, our staff will check the students at their tables and say, okay, you have a mountain of French fries only. At home, would your parents let you eat only French fries? No, okay, maybe let's go and get some vegetables. And so it's not only the obvious thing of keeping them safe from danger, it's also ensuring that they're cared for in the same way, away from home.
Sí, pues sí, como bien nos está comentando, no solamente de que los estén cuidando, sino que también, por ejemplo, aquellos que no están acostumbrados a hacer la lavandería, o sea, no saben cómo hacerla, ellos van a apartar el día miércoles para enseñarles a utilizar las máquinas de lavado, y obviamente pues eso se hace como una especie de fiesta y de reunión porque todos se juntan para hacer la lavandería de la ropa que ustedes llevan. Pero también decirles, por ejemplo, que en tu casa comes solamente papas fritas, no, ¿verdad? Tus papás te ponen vegetales, entonces es cuidarlos, acompañarlos, hacerlos que se diviertan y sobre todo que estén completamente sanos. Finally, could you please let us know what about the accommodation? It's double, triple, you separate for ages, you separate for sex, how it works?
Of course. So it varies from location to location. We typically have two types of accommodation: apartment-style accommodation, where the students will have, and we have this, for example, in Toronto and in New York, where we have apartment-style accommodation, where the students will share with 2, 3, 4 other students, and they have a shared common area, like a small kitchenette and a small sofa area where they can relax. And then we have more dorm-style accommodation in, for example, Vancouver, where you have more single rooms and then shared central washroom facilities. Each of our locations have fantastic, regardless of the style, the quality of the accommodation is second to none, particularly in places like Vancouver has, there are a number of summer programs that run at UBC, but our program is assigned the most modern accommodation building with the best facilities. In terms of separating students, we will, of course, single sex, so we don't mix genders in apartments. Ages, again, we will try to keep them as close as possible, so you won't have a 10-year-old and a 17-year-old, for example. And I think most importantly, we try to mix the nationalities, unless requested otherwise, as much as possible, because as soon as that apartment door is closed, and if you only have Spanish-speaking students or Italian-speaking students, they will fall back into their mother lingua. So we try to, for social reasons and linguistic reasons, mix up apartments so you have students sharing experiences in English, but also learning about other students from around the world.
Ok, bueno, como ustedes ya escucharon, los alojamientos pues varían, pueden ser en apartamentos o pueden ser en residencias. Si son en residencias, como en el caso de UBC, van a tener habitación sencilla. En los casos de los departamentos pueden estar 2, 3, 4 estudiantes y van a tener cocinetas o áreas en común. Entonces, esto es muy importante para la hora de que quieran quedarse con alguien, de que también va a haber una mix de nacionalidades. Eso significa que no necesariamente van a estar todos los que hablen español en una área, sino que más bien van a tratar de que haya mezcla de razas y para que también obviamente entre ustedes hablen más inglés. Pues, thank you very much for your assistance. Pues queremos darles las gracias y queremos decirles que si ustedes no tienen un asesor, por favor nos pueden dejar aquí abajo sus datos y nosotros nos vamos a encargar de darles una asesoría que es completamente gratuita. Podemos darles también no solamente los costos de los campamentos, sino incluyendo todas las actividades que van a realizar día por día. Acérquense con Tryp Education y muchísimas gracias de nuevo por el favor de su atención. Hasta luego.